Hey guys, it's Linda with PG Nana Farm, and today seems like a good day to check out the garden. I haven't been out here in a few. I've been sick. A lot of you guys know I have some major health issues that kind of prevent me from staying up on things, so that explains why I don't post every day. But besides that, we need to go see if anything's actually growing in those bales of straw. Alright, so here's the first bale. Can you guys see my grass? It's like a foot tall. I need a mow. I have not done that. I know. Letting everything go. So, the tomatoes look good. Carrots are popping up everywhere. So, that proves that you can grow carrots, or at least germinate carrots, in the straw bale. But look at this. I'll bring you in closer. Take a look at that, though. That's my bok choy. Something is eating it. Do you see that? And it's moving on to this one. That one seems okay for now. Oh, is that bolting? It looks like there's flowers. Is it bolting already? Dang. I haven't been paying attention. Oh, these poor bok choy. I didn't even get to eat them. But in other news, you see that? Those are my carrots germinating. And yes, the mushrooms have not left the party. And we're growing lots of grass. So that's awesome. But my carrots have germinated. Wasn't sure if they were going to. So that's really good. Over here, look at those radishes. I am definitely going to have to thin those out at some point, but I'm just going to let them keep growing for a while and see what happens. Yep, I got radishes. And then the tomato plants. Do you remember those tomato plants that, first I didn't know what they were, and then come to find out they were tomatoes. I thought they were pepper seeds. They ended up being tomato seeds, and then I killed them. Well, that's them right there, and it looks like they came back to life. So I think I'm just going to keep them in those pots and see what happens. These two buckets are just herbs. There are these little things like little paper rounds that you just stuck in the pots and put a little bit of soil on, but they're growing. Cool, cool. And that's my potatoes. I need to top those off with soil. Yeah, I should probably do that today. Excuse my mess. I haven't been out doing much lately, so I have a lot of mess around here. Yep, so I need to top those with soil at some point today, but they're growing. Growing good. A set of straw. And like 2 weeks after I planted the first carrot seeds, I planted more in here. But this time I used compost instead of the soil, potting soil. And I see a few carrots popping up right there. And my pepper plants have seen better days. That's for sure. There's my cucumber. It's growing. And the other pepper plant, the white stuff, is I thought I had a pest problem, which I kind of do. So I put diatomaceous earth on it, found out that that was not good for the bees. So I came back and watered it and tried to rinse it off. Yeah, I'm just learning. And more radishes. And a little squash sticking out there. And over there amongst the weeds. So everything's growing. And a little cucumber plant. This is my devastation right there. That was my beautiful grapevine that was growing so good in the house. And now look at it. It is dead. It is completely dead. I managed to kill it. I don't know what I did wrong, but it is completely dead. And I feel really sad. You guys know what that is? That's a little baby rhubarb growing out of the grass. Yeah, I have a setup for next year in my head that I want to do. And to kind of clean up this area and make it more suitable for gardening. So hopefully next year it'll look a lot prettier. Last set of straw bales and radishes are poking up. And we got some kind of herb here. Is that parsley? Huh. I think it's parsley. What do you guys think? Parsley? And the pepper plants have seen better days, but they're doing all right. And then my poor tomato. She was one of the ones that I killed. That was a mystery seed. But at least she's green. She's not very big, but she's green. So here is that little quick no-dig garden I tried to plant. We had some devastation, and the back rows where the bamboo is, those used to be peas. And they used to be big and strong and healthy. And something came along and ate down all of my peas. Such a bummer. And yeah, look at that. That's a bean right there. No longer a bean. It's just a stalk. And then the pepper plant. That's such a bummer. I'm so sad about that. And I'm sure I need a cage around it because I'm pretty sure it's a rabbit. I saw a rabbit in the yard. So I need to put a fence up around here or something. I just don't have anything to put a fence up around here with yet. Next year, I'll know better. It's so sad. Look, my poor peas got eaten. Eaten alive. Kind of the same situation. Those are watermelon. Kind of gotten a little eaten. Another watermelon. And another watermelon. And then that is supposed to be cabbage. And that all got eaten down. So, yeah, I did a good job feeding the rabbits this year. It's so sad. I'll do better next year. I wanted to know how the plants that I planted on the side of the bills are doing. That's one. That's a squash. Look at all those weeds. All that fertilizer seeped out of the straw, and now I got monster weeds everywhere around it. So next year I think this will all be mulched, and I'll make a prettier garden next year. Zucchinis off the sides, doing pretty good, I think. Maybe a little yellow, I don't know. They seem all right. My little baby blueberry bush, and it's getting little blueberries on it. It's not very big, it's very tiny, but it's the biggest one we have. You should see the other ones we have. That little twig sticking up, that's a blueberry bush. Don't know how many years it'll take for it to get good and big, but you know, it's alive. There, amongst the weeds, there is another little twig of a blueberry bush. But it's growing, and it's alive, and it seems to be happy. Last twig of a blueberry bush. Trust me, it's alive. It's got new buds on it, but it's seriously a twig in the ground. Tree seems to be doing all right. I don't know if we could grow peaches here, but we're going to find out in a few years. The tree is falling to the side, so I probably need to stake that somehow. Look at all these weeds. I have so much work I have to do out here. Oh, and I just want my body to cooperate so I can come out here and do it. Tree is right there, and he looks happy, and he's growing. And then Brandon's strawberry patch is looking pretty happy. I need to weed it. So half of it is June bearers, the other half are ever bearing. Pretty cool. And this, my sad garlic bed. Look at it. We already lost one. And I don't know why everything's turning brown around it. Is that normal? They don't look very healthy to me. But I've never grown it before, so I'm not sure what it's supposed to look like. I don't know what I should do to help it. Any ideas? Leave me a comment down below so I can give it a shot. Weed decided to pop up all over my yard. Have no clue what it is. It's kind of pretty, but it's invasive. I'm pretty sure of it. Yeah. I have no idea. Alright guys, so that was the grand tour of the garden. I realize I have a lot of losses this year, and I've kind of messed up on a lot of things. I lost a lot of peppers during transplant and I lost my grapes, but you know, it is what it is. I'm not upset about it. I feel like I've learned a lot this year. It's the very first year I've ever tried to grow anything. And I think I'll have some successes. We'll have to wait and see. But next year, better watch out. Because this lady, all this is going to be way different. And it is going to be super cool. And I'm already excited for next year. I hope you guys enjoyed the little tour of my garden. And I will see you next time.